Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal. I'm back at the mothership just for a brief day. I was down in Southern California. Now I'm headed back down there for an amazing event coming up at Outdoor Resorts Indio, the big block party of the year. It's going to be huge. So that will be fun. I'm headed down tomorrow for that. But why am I in quality control today with all of these? You know, one of the things, we're going to stick with us today because we are going to look at a brand new Marathon H3, so you get to see that new cockpit, which everybody loves to see. But Michelle and I were down here looking at this, and she said, we haven't really shown these. These are the templates that are used to cut those awesome, beautiful, here, I'll show you real quick. Comes in all kinds of different colors. This is that chilewich product that we put in every cockpit. Entryway of every coach. This is an amazing product. Padded on the backside with a little bit of foam, but comes in all kinds of different colors. And we have down here in the quality control different templates for different floor plans because there's so many different floor plans. But it was just something that is really cool. So many different colors of it, and it's a great product. And it also, if you have a pre-owned coach, call your service center because it can really refresh the cockpit of your coach. Now stick with us, we're gonna do a couple of different things. We got 1387 behind us. We're gonna go take a quick look inside of that, check on the progress, and end up at a brand new coach, 1384. And look inside that. That is a Bunk coach, new one, going to be delivered here real soon. So, we're gonna go inside here and take a look at this one and see the progress on it. All right, come on in here. Good morning.
How are you?
Good. Lots of progress going on in here today.
Absolutely.
I can see it. Let's move our way all the way to the back. This is a coach that's got, probably about a month left in production. 1387, this is a beautiful H3 double slide. And as you can see, there's so much going on. But here's what I wanted you to see. Take a look at this shower. In production, it's a solid surface and mosaic tile combination. Absolutely stunning. And that ombre print of the mosaic tile is what really is going to stand out. But I wanted to show it in production. I know that the owners of this coach, the clients on this coach who have had several marathons, they really fine-tuned what they were going to do with Santara from our design team in that shower feature. So I'm excited about this. Another thing, I love the wall covering in the half bath. It's got this slight texture that is just really nice. Gives it a real classy feel to it. This is a beautiful coach. I'm so excited for them. The exterior of this coach has really excited a lot of people around here, and we had a lot of people take pictures of it, even when it's dusty on the production floor. All right, we're gonna boogie out of here. Just wanted to do a quick update inside here. Pardon us, everybody. Thank you. Sorry about that. Thank you. All right. That's 1387, exciting to see. So we're gonna make our way down this way. All right, you ready for it? Take a look at the back side of 84. Look at that paint. What a design. Isn't that something? All the detail that is on the back of this coach. All of that pinstriping. I want to see this one rolling down the interstate because this is really has a dynamic look. All that black and gray and silver, and then the wheels with the rub rails, it's gonna sparkle on the road. And then as you can see, we've got the awning lights on. That's a cool thing to have I've seen people driving with those awning lights on. Coming down the stairs behind me, one of my favorite people of all time, Dave Bash right there. Working the phones, taking care of customers. How's your morning, Dave?
So far, so good.
What are you working on today?
Tech support.
Tech support, okay.
Yeah.
So that's one of the major things about working for, thank you, Abigail, about working for Marathon is that you get to help a lot of customers. So that's one of the things that a lot of customers get to know you, not just from your deliveries, but because you deliver all over the United States for the company.
Right.
But when they call tech support, a lot of times it's you on the phone.
A lot of times,
Yeah.
me or Jeff or Terry.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I like about the commitment that we do is that we have a commitment to our customers,
Yeah.
not just the people that are buying the new coaches, but someone who has a 15-year-old Marathon.
Right.
They can call tech support
Mm-hmm.
and get some help if they
Yeah.
need it.
So far today, I've talked to somebody with coach back in the 800s, 1027. Yeah.
Awesome.
Old coaches.
Yep. And that's part of the draw of buying a Marathon is it's built on a chassis
That
that is
lasts a long time.
yes, yeah. And I got into a conversation last week with somebody about the fact that some of these coaches have 4 or 5 remodels now because, you know, even these 40-year-old Marathons that are still out on the road, you regularly see it.
Right.
And there's a call for service. So big thanks to Dave for hanging out with
problem.
us. All right, man. Have a
Okay.
good one.
Okay.
All right. Always fun to run into Dave. I'm going to hand that back off to Abigail. Appreciate it. Let's go inside and look at this beautiful coach. And as you can see, the texturing on this coach is something that's really beautiful. Now, I'm going to let Michelle get these shots of this entryway because this is what really set me off is look at those. We just talked about those mats that are on the floor. They're custom cut for every coach, and they come in all kinds of different textures, patterns, and of course, colors. What a beautiful coach. I've said this many times on the show, you know, it never gets old showing these coaches. I walked in here this morning after not seeing this coach for a couple of weeks, and it's just really stunning with not just the colors, but the decor really comes together. I love the ceiling. We've got 2 main ceilings that we're really doing right now. This is one of them, but the 2 sofas, the jackknife down into sleeping quarters. This coach has 2 bunks, 2 adult-sized bunks, and then, of course, the king-size bed that articulates up and down in the back. We're going to walk through this coach and show it to you. One of the things that really stood out to me is the solid surface. I want to show you the solid surface on this countertop, and then look at the color, the contrasting color of this sink. The craftsmanship that goes into building a solid surface sink to this Corian product solid surface countertop is just beautiful. And I don't want to overlook the mundane things of these coaches, the simple things like a sink. This is not a stainless steel insert. This is a solid surface. That gray is just beautiful. And, you know, it has to be connected to this solid surface countertop. And in order to do it properly, you have to hide and contour the seams. And when you look at this sink, there are no seams to it. We do such an amazing job. Our people do such a great job at putting these things together. Let's head to the back. We'll start at the back and then move our way to the front again. Indirect lighting, everybody knows I am a big fan of our toe kick lights, of our backsplash lights. This coach has all of that. This is the half bath in the rear. Storage is all over in the H3 double slides. So yes, in this coach, you've got 6 adults sleeping comfortably. if you've got kids, they can sleep comfortably on those jackknifing sofas even more so. The bed, as you can see, is halfway up. It would create about another 6 to 8 inches if we move the bed all the way up. But I wanted to show these sconce lights. Take a look at those beautiful sconce lights that are over there, even down to the light bulbs. It's just such a beautiful stance in this bedroom. It's so well done. More storage back here. That's nice. And of course, as you know, this is angled right here. So the floor plan is designed so that you can get on both sides of the bed, as I am here on the back side of the bed. But also, this is a pocket door that closes off the half bath. Thank you, Michelle. Just like that. I felt like Star Trek there for a second. Very cool. Storage below this TV here, audio visual here, a little bit of storage here. I don't want to say a little bit. And another thing I like about what Marathon is doing is, as a company, we have gone to building these shelves so that they are fully adjustable. And as you can see, Michelle's getting a good shot right there of those. Every single piece that goes into our cabinetry, into our shelving, it has to be finished off. And that is something that is not to be taken lightly. I'm going to show you what I mean. Take a look at this beautiful piece. Now, this is a shelf. This is a solid piece of wood that has been trim finished right there, okay? And then it has been completely covered with our engineered leather, which is basically a synthetic product that has a portion of real leather in it, but it's cleanable, it's scratch proof, and every edge of this, even the back edge, so it's not just a painted or an edge that has been left. This edge has actually been covered with the engineered leather also. And that's the attention to detail and the fit and finish that Marathon applies to everything. This is a shelf, you guys. This is a piece. Some of these edges will never be seen, and basically it slides in like that, and also it contours around the wall there. That's why it's shaped like a dog leg. It's just the details that are in every coach really are important. And that's what sets Marathon aside from everybody else. That's what makes us the best luxury converter on the Prevost chassis, is because we take the time to do the fit and finish that needs to be done. At this caliber of coach, it needs to be done. Speaking of needing to be done, take a look at the backlit features of this shower. And that's a theme that you'll see throughout this coach 1384, is you'll be able to see that print on the backsplashes. So cool. A real modern feel, but not medicinal modern. It's a real comfortable coach. Adult size bunks, as you can see, it's got the hanger bar, so that if you would like, and you guys have seen it before, but the first thing I want to show you is this. One of my favorite features of our bunks is not the fact that it converts into a closet, but that it has shades. I like that. I don't know. I really like the idea of having the shades. And one of the things that I really like is the color that was selected in here contrasts to the actual print, as you can see, of the mattress covers in here. So it has a two-tone effect even when the closet is open. And there's controls for these shades on the inside or the outside. And I'm going to tell you why. So when you're in here, of course, you can drop those shades. Okay, that's fine. But let's say you put stuff in here and you want to use it for storage, not just when the bunks are down, but when the bunks are like this, set up as bunks. You can actually close that off, and it has a really nice detailed finished look. And so people won't see that you're storing bedding or clothing or shoe boxes or whatever. I mean, these are RVs. We do go camping in these guys, right? But if you do need to use it for a closet, there it goes. The bunk goes down, as you know. I won't put it all the way down because I don't want to crush the pillows underneath. But the bunk goes all the way down, and then you've got this hanger bar. Now, when you don't need this hanger bar, there's a magnet about the size of a Buick that holds up that big sucker right there. We'll put that bunk back up because I like that look. Lighting, heating, air conditioning, and of course, outlets are in our bunks. Very nice. Okay, moving on into almost to the galley, washer dryer right here by the bunks. Fisher-Paykel refrigerator. You guys know I'm a big fan of it. The number one reason I like it is how big it is. I like the size of this refrigerator. You are not giving anything up by coming into your RV when you come from your home or your casita because of the size of this Fisher-Paykel refrigerator freezer lot. Plus you've got that dry bottle storage above. Kitchen storage here, kitchen storage above and below. We've already talked about this beautiful countertop and sink. I don't want to overlook the actual fixturing throughout the coach was really well put together for this. Storage above and below at the dinette level. The dinette and the sofas really coordinate well. The reveal backs on the sofa, now remember those are removable, so if you'd like to go just completely leather, you can do so. But it's really nice, right over, good shot right there by Michelle, showing off the backs of this, of the cushion backs of the dinette, excuse me. I like what they did on the, oh, Santara Perkins, she does a good job. I got to tell you, our design team and Alan, Santara and Alan, they work so well together putting this together. There is a fireplace also in this coach, as you can see, right behind the driver. Isn't that nice? So one thing that I want to show you is a different way to apply a television on the slide out. So there is no curio cabinet, but you have this natural light. The shade is down right now behind this, this lamp here. But as you can see, we still have a TV. But I want you to see how far back it goes and how it becomes part of the wall. It's a new installation way for Marathon to do it, and it really is contoured to the wall and is flush to it, I guess is a better way to say it. I really like that. Oh, and another thing that really stands out are the styles and valances are the same in this coach, which really adds a touch of class to it. There's not a contrast between the styles and the valances. They are the same, both in the main portion and the trim levels of it. Very cool. Heated floors throughout. This is a beautiful floor with a pretty standard throw rug in the middle here, but that floor is so dynamic because the tiles are so big, so glossy, and of course, like I said, heated floors throughout. Making my way down into the cockpit. You already know how excited I am about the new H3 from not only Prevost, but from Marathon. It's so great. I gotta admit, I haven't been able to drive it much, but every time I sit in here, just the way that the steering wheel feels, the new steering wheel and the new articulation of the tilt is so much better. It's not air actuated anymore, and it gives you so much more. The little things is what really adds up, and there's so many little things in the new H3 cockpit that Marathon is building, from the infotainment that you can see right there. You've got two big screens in front of you, a cup holder on this side, which, you know, yes, Mal is excited about a cup holder. And then I'm going to pivot this around because the snack tray in the H3 is much improved. this guy can go away and can either go back here and plug in, and that's a charging port. Also another cup holder here, snacks, locking tray here, storage over there in front on the front of the dash. Those are really nice. Thank you for showing those. Those are really nice. I mean, I get excited about that stuff. Everything from dog leashes to gloves to glasses, whatever. And of course, the electronic mirrors. It's a big part of it. It's not a gimmick, you guys. I think it complements the regular mirrors. I would not take the regular mirrors off, and Marathon doesn't. But the new Prevo mirrors that are fixed on the outside have a really nice mirror and black effect to them. But also with the electronic mirrors, especially at night, they complement each other. So I think both of them are important. The static Prevo mirrors, and then of course the E mirrors. Other than that, you already know about this. This is exciting stuff here. Little storage trays, whether it be for sunglasses or a phone charger or whatever you want to put over there. Then of course, whoop, you got the map light, which is up here, and then you got the check me mirror light, which is right there. Isn't that cool? That closes off, and we've got that for both the driver and the co-pilot, which is nice. And of course, these seats are a game changer. These seats they are cooled, so they're ventilated, and they are heated. And that's where you can see right here the ventilation coming through the leather. The Marathon logo is nice there too. And don't forget, it also has massage features. Don't want to overlook that. So for those long trips that you're needing to make, it helps with circulation, those massage features. Now, a couple more things I want to show you, but I don't want to miss this bar. For those of you who have seen our coaches, we've had all kinds of different bars. To assist you in moving into the living quarters of the coach. In the H3, as you know, the cockpit is a little bit lower than the living quarters, but the design of this is designed to assist you, and that's one of the things that I really wanted to show this morning. Is this bar doesn't just come down here where you have to reach all the way up here, or it doesn't come too far out where it's in the way of the driver actually having a conversation with the co-pilot or being able to see to the windows. It's right here in a properly positioned place so that it can actually be functional and styled correctly and not get in the way of the driver's view of either the co-pilot or what needs to be seen outside the windows on the curb side or the patio side. But also the style of this is really nice too. I'm really happy with the hydro dip in this coach on the steering wheel with the Marathon logo, and of course on the handles on the entry door. Let's step out. I want to show one more thing outside before we boogie for the day. If there's any thoughts on this, email me, you guys. My primary job at Marathon is sales. I do a lot of these videos, but don't forget to email me if you're looking to get into a coach. My primary job is to sell you a coach, MALW, M-A-L-W, at marathoncoach.com. Okay, I'm going to shut this door and then open it, because one of my things that I really like what we do is all the indirect lighting around that new entry door, or that entry door and stairwell. As you can see, it's got a bit of a tilt to it, just a little degree of turn towards the left or towards your living quarters, and it really makes the entry of the new Marathon H3 really something special. Beautiful. And I like how this light around this panel lights up, and then the Marathon logo down there. And finished off, look at this. The solid surface in here finishes off down here. This is all leather where this handle is, and then this is solid surface. I love our fit and finish, that is for sure. There's a little stairwell in there. That's really cool. And as you can see, the lights went out because it's on a timer. And that is also customizable. That timer can be gone for, I think, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, or indefinitely. It's cool. That's it. Be yourself and do good things. Thank you for hanging out with us. We saw a couple of really nice coaches today, one in production, 1387 and 1384 right here. So a big congratulations to the new owners of 1384. A double sofa, double bunk, king size bed with heated floors. There's going to be a lot of enjoyment in this coach. And the coaches that are coming on the production floor, we see a lot out there. So if you're looking to get into a coach, get a hold of me. But have a good week, everybody. I'm headed to the desert. An amazing event coming up. The block party at Outdoor Resorts Indio. It's going to be huge. I'm going to do some videos throughout the day there with Jim Cogley. So hang out with me. That's coming up later this week before the weekend. So that'll be fun. Be yourself and do good things. I'm taking off. A big thanks to Michelle for hanging out with me and Abigail, who's getting her steps in already. Take care, everybody. I was here. Now I'm gone.